Do those moments just kind of hit you at random points in your day, or like maybe you're just doing something, you look up and be like, holy shit, like what the hell has life become?
Like this whole thing right here, like, it's crazy.
What's going on, guys? I'm Speedy, and the name of this show is 360 with Speedy, and today I am joined by South Carolina's very own. He's a member of AMP, and he's also the sham god. Duke Dennis is in the building. Duke, what's up, man? How are you?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, good, good. What is the origin of Duke Dennis? Where does that name Duke come from?
It's just a hood name, just a name I got.
Growing up, did it come from something? Like, were you doing something when that name happened?
Nah, I know my aunt gave it to me,
Okay.
but I never really asked why.
Even still to this day, you don't know
Nah.
what the meaning of Duke
Nah.
is.
It flow good though.
It does flow well.
Yeah.
It does flow well. Duke, you are a content creator, YouTuber, influencer. If somebody was to ask you, maybe somebody older than us was to ask you, hey, what do you do? What would you say?
Oh man, I just say influencer.
Influencer.
Yeah, it's so hard to put everything into a name.
Yeah.
'Cause I do YouTube, stream, just whatever.
Yeah.
I just be doing a whole bunch of random stuff.
At this point, do you feel like your parents understand what you do for a living?
Oh nah, my mama didn't even know she still don't know what to call it. She thought I just played games.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she still don't know.
I think that's a common theme, especially amongst younger people. Like, a lot of our parents really don't know my parents really don't understand what I do for a living either. So I can only imagine your family is probably like, yeah, he do something, but he's doing well.
They just say I'm on the internet.
Okay, that's what they be saying?
Yeah, that's what they.
Yeah, he do something on the internet.
Yeah,
but
he be on the internet.
he be on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take it back to the beginning, man. You're born and raised in South Carolina, and then you went to the Army.
Yeah.
And you made a face even as I say it. You've been quoted as saying it's one of the biggest regrets that you ever had in your life. Do you still feel that way, or do you feel like that was maybe a part of your journey?
It definitely was a part of my journey. But as I get older, I know it definitely taught me some valuable traits, like being punctual and discipline and things like that. But other than that, I feel like I wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
I feel like my life didn't really start until I got out of the Army.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely taught you how to be punctual. Not only were you on time, you were early today, and that's rare. On this show, people do not be on time.
Oh, really?
But rappers, always late.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, bro, my brother, you were, if we had to rank in order of the guests we've had on 360, who's been the most on time, you might be number one.
I like that.
So you've cemented your place in 360 history. So
I like
congratulations.
That right there. I think I got here 12:31.
Right. Maybe a little earlier than that.
Yeah.
But your call time was 12:30. So
Yeah.
thank you for being on time, my brother.
No problem, man.
Germany is where you were stationed at in the Army.
Yeah.
Came home. And then you had to start living what was sort of like a normal life. Barry's Plastic.
Barry's Plastic.
Yeah, what is Barry's Plastic? You got a job there.
Yeah.
What was Barry's Plastic like?
It's a plastic making company. I tried to, coming out from the Army, I ain't have no money, so I just tried to, get a regular job. And I was there for 29 days.
And that was it.
Almost fell into the plastic making machine. I was tired, I didn't get no sleep the previous night, so I came to work. I was working from 12 to 12.
Yeah.
My first regular job ever. I'm working 12 to 12, graveyard shift. And I didn't get no sleep the previous night. So I came to work at 12 and I was up 2-3 hours. And I almost fell asleep in front of the machine. And I woke up pretty much catching myself. And the plastic maker roller, it was just rolling in my face while I'm sitting here I'm like, man. So I just walked out. I walked home.
The entire journey, though, through your time in the Army, it seemed when you got off your job in Germany, you'd come home, you'd play the game, and you'd stream, and you were kind of consistently building up. Is that how it went?
Yeah. When I got off at 5, you work from, it's the Army is a regular 9 to 5, except the
Working out in the mornings?
Yeah, the being on call 24/7 is what makes the Army unbearable for me. Mm-hmm. So when I got off at 5, I would just take my uniform off and play 2K until I went to sleep. I didn't even know YouTube, like, you could have your own personal channel. I thought it was just full of like music videos and fights and like just random videos. So when I found out that you could have your own personal channel and actually make money from it, I just tried it out. I took one of those videos, like you said, it was the girl hitting them. Yeah. I just took it, I posted on my own channel and I forgot about it until like a few months later I checked the how much money I made from it. It was like $200-$300.
That was your first ever YouTube check, though.
Yeah, it was.
Not bad out the gate.
Once I seen that, it was up.
You was like, oh, it's over. Fuck Barry's plastic. I'm doing this.
Yeah, fuck everything.
Yeah. Davo, he gave you your first ever YouTube channel?
Yeah, my dog Davo, yeah.
He gave you the channel?
Yeah, like, he had a channel, but his channel was like, he used to just upload, like, music with the lyrics on it.
Okay.
And, like, I don't know why he wanted to do that, but his whole channel was just full of, like, songs with the music, with lyrics attached. And I had a channel at first, but he had, like, 3K subscribers, and I had, like, 100. And he was like, I don't use mine, so you could just have this just because how the numbers look. You already have 3K. So I took his and deleted mine, and then started uploading like 2K videos and stuff.
Is that the channel that you use to this day?
For my 2K channel, yeah.
Wow. So
yeah.
till this day, the channel that you're using is the channel that started as Davo uploading videos of songs with lyrics.
Yeah, it still got his email attached to it and everything.
Really?
I
So
still
when
use his,
you log in, you have to use his email address?
Yeah, his email.
Is it the password that he set?
No,
Or
I
you
changed the password, of course. But,
Okay.
But yeah, it's still his email.
Shout out to Davo.
Shout out to my dog Davo, man.
It seems like, at least back when I was growing up, we're similar age, so when we were growing up, the people who played the game and who stayed on the computer a lot were always looked at in a negative way, as like the nerds, as like, oh man, come outside. And now it seems like that is kind of shifted
It's
a bit.
completely roles reversed.
Yeah, why do you think that is?
Because now, like, me and you same age, now like people around our age and older, they realizing that like there's so many opportunities that can stem from like being on the internet in general. So nobody really wants to like work for other people no more.
Yeah.
If you had the opportunity to like be your own boss, I guess, I think everybody want to take that. I feel like I got like the best of both worlds. Cause obviously I was outside, but I still was on the game whenever I got the opportunity. Being like one of the people who like they look to as like, I guess, leading the charge, I still would advocate for them going outside. I don't think you should be in the house cooped up on iPads and computers all day.
Right.
So I think I would want them to look at me as like balance. Yeah.
Content creation. For those who maybe don't understand, how is it lucrative? How does one monetize content creating? How do you make money?
It's a whole different lanes, but content creator is like the ads. Ads on your videos is what make you money.
Got it.
Like YouTube, when you're watching the video, you'll see a ad pop up, and that's how that creator got paid. Same for streaming. When they streaming and then 4, 5, 6 ads pop up, that's how they get paid.
Got it. There's also subscriptions though.
For Twitch, yeah, you can subscribe for $5 a month.
Okay.
And the creator, depending on the deal they got from whichever streaming like platform they got, they get like a percentage of that subscription.
Got it. So there's a bunch of different ways to make money then.
Yeah. But in my opinion, the way to make the most money is by like sponsorships and partnerships. And
Got it. Like brand deals.
Yeah.
But those only come when and if you build an audience that's big enough that you can like sell against.
Yeah. So eventually your face starts making the money by itself.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And is that kind of the space that you're in now?
Yeah. Like I make most of my money from people wanting to like work with me.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like endorsing a product, or can you do a sponsored mention or some
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like
Or
that.
can you be here?
Right, right,
Like,
right.
just-
An appearance and shit like that. So now you're a member of AMP, Any Means Possible. What is that collective? How would you describe that?
Like Big Bang Theory. That's what I be thinking of it. Like, it was never supposed to happen, but like now it's just like super perfect. Where like all the members being super different and coming from like all ends of the country, and now we all in just one house, even though everybody is completely different from each other. But at the same time, we all our own individual like people and content creators and businesses as well. So like the issue with that is like we all have to like put our own personal schedule aside to like make sure we prioritize
The
A&P,
team and be in a group.
The original four is me, Agent Davis, and Phantom.
Got it. And now is it 5 members
It's
in
six.
total?
It's six,
Who's
yeah.
the 6th?
Chris next door.
Chris. Okay, copy. So it's 6 guys all together. Y'all have a crib here in Atlanta. Do you have plans to expand that? Are more people going to join?
No.
Y'all locked in.
Yeah, nobody else can join.
Why?
Cause like I feel like if you remove or add anybody, it'll just mess the whole thing up. Like if you take away one member, the whole thing will fall apart.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So no one will ever be a member of AMP. Just the 6 of y'all, and that's it.
Yeah. Nobody else can join. Yeah, I don't like that.
A lot of groups, whether it's in sports or music, don't stand the test of time. Eventually, a lot of times, people's egos get in the way. Maybe businesses aren't matching up. How are you guys managing to put those differences aside, put the personal plays aside, and just still remain as a collective?
I think it's because like everybody appreciates what AMP has done for us individually. Like nobody would be where they are if it wasn't for AMP itself. So like, just like Kai, for example, he's bigger than everybody and the group itself, but he still understands that like you can't like change or switch even though you are bigger when like AMP is the reason that we even here in the first place.
Copy.
So like, I mean, and I love him for that as well, cause like he could start being weird or like just have an ego, but Kai doesn't have an ego. Phantom, nobody has an ego when it comes to like making sure that AMP is like a priority. And so
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Y'all can stay locked in.
Yeah.
I love that. Shout out to Kai. He's been on the show before as well. I've heard you once say that Kai ruined a generation because of the word Riz. Why do you say this?
I wouldn't say ruined it, but like
You did say it.
he ruined it. He ruined it. People don't like realize they influence, and like the word Riz, man, it took the world by storm. And it still do. Like it's still a very relevant word, and I wish it wouldn't be.
Why?
People overdo and overuse like everything they come in contact with. So what starts off cool eventually turns corny, and then it washes out, and then something else is. I don't like the cycle. Yeah.
The cycle of cool to lame and
Yeah.
cool to lame.
It never fails.
When he was on the show, I asked him, I said, did you invent the word Riz? And he didn't take credit for it. He said, oh, it's just something me and my friends used to say. Like, I just heard somebody say it. We all just started saying it, and now it's a thing. And now it's in the dictionary.
It won word of the year. How? It's crazy, man. It's insane. Whenever I go in public, that's definitely a top word out here.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Do people ask you to say, or to like...
No, they asked me to teach them. Like, they be asking me to, like, teach them Riz or, like, teach them how to Riz. And I just think that's the craziest question you can ask.
Okay, let's start here. What does Riz mean? For the older people watching, maybe. For the people who are watching who don't know, what does the word Riz mean?
I done seen people say that Riz is short for charisma.
Okay.
That's cap.
Not true.
That's not the definition. Riz is just another word for having game.
How often do you hear something Riz related?
Online, I see it every day.
When you're out in the world, right, and
Yeah.
you have an interaction with somebody, what is the probability that the word Riz comes up?
80%.
Wow.
If it's a male, 80%.
Wow.
If it's a female, then they don't say.
Right.
Females don't even They not associated with that word. It's the men.
It's the men.
Yeah.
Or the young men in this.
Nah, not no more. It's grown, like you said, it's grown ass men who say it.
So 80% of the time you come into contact with a fan or maybe somebody who watches your stuff, the word Riz is said.
Yeah.
What are the telltale signs of someone who's going to ask?
White people always say it. White people probably like 90%.
Wow, so it's an increased 10%.
If you white.
So white man, he's 90% asking you about Riz in some capacity.
If they white and they know and they support me, 90% they gonna say something associated with Riz. When I was in Aspen, they all said it.
100%. Across the board, every interaction.
They all said it.
Yo, can you teach me how to have Riz? Or
they all said it.
do you have like a formulated answer that you just give every time?
Now I say, I don't got nothing to do with it.
As someone who spends a lot of time on the internet, what would you say is your favorite part of the internet?
Right now, it's like compliments.
Okay.
Right now.
What do you mean by that?
Like, seeing like compliments.
About yourself?
Yeah, right now. Because it's like a newfound thing. Like, because my support system was 90% male and 10% women. But now it's like 50-50.
Wow.
So it's like a newfound, like, it's like refreshing to see like compliments and not seeing like trolls 24/7.
Right.
So
It's nice to refresh the DMs and there's some ladies in there and not just like men supporters that
now
are asking for Riz.
Now my DMs is like mostly women.
Wow.
And now like it's rare to see like somebody in there trolling now.
Wow. The comeback of the century.
Yeah, like it's
Dog
super
came from-
refreshing.
You was
Like,
down 3-1 and came back and now
Yeah.
you got some shorties in there.
I still love my dogs, like love my male supporters, but like they know.
Yeah. But listen, we do it for the
Yeah.
Speaking of AMP, how real is this beef between AMP and RDC?
Oh, they see my dogs, man. Like they my dogs. It's harmless like beef. They just talk a lot of shit, and we do too. So like it'll never like the shit talking will never like cease because Mark, he talk a lot. So it's nothing like serious, but at the end of the day, it's still like I'm still gonna talk shit about them,
Right,
and vice versa.
Got it. So it's like a friendly banter, but competitive in a way.
Yeah, but like I was just saying, like a lot of people can't dictate what's real and what's fake.
Right.
So you'll see a lot of comments like picking sides. When the whole time it's like we all on the same side anyway.
Got it.
Yeah, they suck at everything though.
Do they?
Yeah,
Like what?
like sports, like sports. They might be good at games. They suck at games too.
So y'all are better than them in sports. Y'all are better than them in the game.
Yeah.
What else?
Bro, everything, bro. Like it's just everything, bro. Like, I don't see nothing they can beat us in.
Nothing across the board.
Nah. Oh, they beat us in Family Feud. But who's counting? Like,
That's where you stop counting.
yeah,
Family
like
Feud?
it's Family Feud. But like we played them in in basketball 5v5. I had like 40, right? After the game, we got into an argument, and one of my agent was like, "Bro, we don't need Duke. We can beat y'all without Duke." And then they played. I'm sitting on the sideline. AMP won.
Still won without
Still
you.
won.
Oh,
Without
man.
me.
Right.
Just,
At that point, you know it.
it's like whatever.
Who would you say are the 3 most influential content creators?
I'll say in my lane, I'll say Soluminati. Influential, my dog Aiden Ross. And then I'll go Casanet.
Okay. I was wondering if you were going to put Kai in there. What do you think it is about those 3 that would make them the most influential?
For Aiden and Kai, they made streaming what it is. They changed like the streaming like world, as in like at first streaming was just playing the game. Now it's like